Salads can be boring and not very sexy. That's just because you don't have this recipe. A salad for the palate will make your kitchen queer, yeah. Because today we're cooking with Ciara.
Hello there, and welcome to Cooking with Ciara. This is a cooking show where I'm going to teach you how to make some delicious and beautiful foods, because you are a delicious and beautiful person. And today we are going to be starting with the very boring and avoided topic of salads. Now, I know what you're thinking to yourself. You're thinking to yourself, Ciara, I don't want to eat a salad for dinner. I mean, that is the last thing I'm craving right now. And believe me, I mean, at any buffet, I am skipping each and every salad. But in life, people, you will be asked at some point or another to bring a salad to an event. Oh, gorgeous, look at that. We're going to be teaching you how to make a watermelon pico salad. And if you don't like them, you're going to have to find a different show, because that's what we're offering you here today. So, first step is we need to get some corn going. And now we're just going to throw this little bastard in there. How about that? Here we go. We're going to cook this corn for about 8 minutes. Now we need to make this pico de gallo. And for that we have tomatoes. We're going to start with that. So here we go. We want uniform little slices, because we want the tomato to be the same size as our lovely little onion, as our cilantro. Turn it. Oh, this is going to act almost as if like the dressing. All right, chop, 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 uniform, sort of uniform, who cares? We are going to mix in some other ingredients here. So, now, because my life is quite boring right now, I've decided to spice it up a little bit with some jalapeno jalapeno pepper. So I'm going to dump that in there. Yes, I also have an obscene amount of onion, which I have just very finely diced. Oh my God, look at that. Didn't want to cry on camera, so I just kind of chopped that up before. All right. Corn o'clock, look at that, and our corn is already done. It's the wonderful thing, time just tends to fly when you're in this kitchen. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, shake a doodle dee, and onto the plate. Okay, back to the pico. So I'm going to use just an obnoxious amount of this. Here we are. There we are. Time away from the old cellular device. So into the bowl. Oh my God, we should use a bigger bowl. We need a bigger bowl! All right, next what we're going to do is we need a bit of acid. So we get our friend, this lime here. This is a trick as old as time. You just roll it on out, get those juices going. I mean, imagine if you were a citrusy fruit. Very clearly, if I give you a gentle massage, it's gonna get those juices going. So I'm gonna chop that in half. And then we're just going to absolutely squeeze the bejesus out of this lime. The second you get that sweet watermelon in there, this acid just really balances itself out. There it is. Try to keep it in the bowl. Oh, gorgeous, look at that. We're gonna add a couple of chili flakes. This is salt. We have a lot of tomatoes in here, so don't be scared with the salt. I'm putting, a pinch, a couple of cracks of this. And then in this sketchy little bag, I have some ground roasted cumin. Roasty toasty, put that in there. About a teaspoon, I would say. Stir that up, and people, we're basically done with this. The longer that this can kind of hang out in the bowl together, the more delicious it's going to taste. So if you can let it sit like overnight, that's ideal. I don't normally plan ahead that well, so I'm gonna let this sit just while I make everything else, but like at least 30 minutes, just let it kind of chill out a little bit. So that's done. Now for the main event of this salad is the watermelon. Ideally, we're gonna want these chunks of watermelon to be like the size of an ice cube. Perfect, and then we're gonna flip her around and just get those dirty old rind pieces off as well. Look at that, gorgeous. And we're gonna chop some cubes. This is the size we're looking for. Like a 2-bite brownie, fits in the mouth, but takes up some space. Here we are. That's perfect right there. Okay, we've got the beautiful bowl of watermelon. We are ready to prepare our corn for the roasting. So I've just got a little bit of butter here, and I'm just buttering up the corn. We should hear a little bit of a sizzle. Here we go, hopefully. I'm gonna say like 4 minutes on each side. Just try to get a bit of color. We will be just, you know, extracting the kernels from the cob. Oh yes, my favorite part. It's gonna go absolutely everywhere. That's fine. Beautiful. Get it right off there. Here's what we're gonna do. Get the watermelon in to your cute little frickin' bowl. Everyone's gonna want to date you if you bring this if you bring this salad to a party. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pico, and this is our dressing, as we've said. That's what we want. I mean, mix that with the water that's gonna come out of that watermelon. Delicious. All right, smash that around. That's enough. Our watermelon pico salad. There's one. Everybody doing another watermelon salad?
Cooking with Ciara.